Hello friends, welcome to my channel again. So today we will be having a post-match review on Japan's second match in the Under-19 World Cup 2020, which was against India on the 21st of January. What happened in the match was a little bit difficult for Japan to digest. I can understand losing in such a way in under 30 overs was a bitter pill to swallow. But to be very honest to you, it's very important to fall down when we were babies, when we all were born, when we started to walk. The first thing that happened is we fell down. We are slowly and steadily, second time we stood again, we fell down. Third time we stood again, we fell down. Every time we stood up, we understood how to stand and how not to stand so that we do not fall the next time. So what will happen with Japan is Japan's team has just been born on the ICC cricket planet, and this was their first match where the batsmen played, and they played a complete match after the first match was rained out with New Zealand. So this will be a learning curve, and it sometimes is maybe obvious, or it happens in the first match that generally you will fail, but I think it's also necessary to see failure so that the next time you know what needs to be done to improve where you were falling short in the first place. So I'm sure the Japan boys will train hard and try to improve on the mistakes that they made during the match against India, and will bounce back and give a better performance the next time and keep on improving so that the Japan cricket baby will slowly and steadily develop into a strong adult in some years. So let's review on the match. What happened is India won the toss and elected to field first. I think the major reason for India to elect to field first was there was a weather forecast that it could have rained later on that day, on the 21st of January. So what India must have thought is let's get the match done and dusted before the rain starts falling. So if India would have batted first, they would have batted most probably for 50 overs, and then they would have bowled and tried to bowl out Japan as soon as possible. So that would have meant around 3.5-4 hours of India batting innings, and then Japan comes in and bats. By the time, might be the rain would have started falling. So what India thought is, let's bowl first, let's get the Japan team out as soon as possible, and let's chase down the target as soon as possible, which is what exactly they did. So Marcus Thurgate and Shu Noguchi, Shu Cream as we all call him, they both started to open. The opening partnership was pretty steady. Runs were not easy to get, and I could understand there were some nerves. The Japanese batsmen are not used to facing speeds above 130-135 kilometers, because we don't have such fast bowlers in Japan. So to get used to the pace and the bounce of that speed is a little bit difficult when you play that speed for the first time. When I played Mr. Ajit Agarkar for the first time some 15 years ago, and that was directly, I played from a speed of 120, it was around 135 that I played for the first time. I couldn't see the ball. For the first two balls, I did not know the ball went from the offside or behind me. I had no clue. So that speed difference of around 15 to 20 kilometers from 120, 125 to around 130, 135, 140 is a big 15 kilometers difference. So to get used to it takes some time. So what I feel is Marcus and Shu, they made sure that they get through the first 5, 6, 7 overs when the new ball was really doing much. But I think Marcus played a wrong shot. He played across the line. I know Marcus will also agree on that. He played across the line when he should have played with a straight bat, straight down the ground. And he was bowled, and that's what opened the gates for the Indian bowlers. Tyagi was really good. I think the only runs he gave was through extras and wides. All other balls were dot balls, and the man who made the difference was Mr. Ravi Vishnoi. Ravi Vishnoi's name is pretty popular a big name in the domestic circuit in India, the Indian domestic cricket circuit, and he bowled some amazing wrong ones in the first over of his play. He was on a hat-trick, I think, in the first over itself, and he got Kazumasa Takashi, who is one of the best batsmen, one of the best all-rounders in the Japan team, on the first ball, and that was an amazing wrong one. That ball could have got many a good batsman out. So then the slide started. I could understand the nerves of the Japanese batsmen. Such a big stage, superb, internationally high quality bowlers, and they were just not able to fight it out. I think more aggression, more intent with the bat, to play with the bat was needed. But I am sure they will improve, and from the next match onwards they will show much better fight and much good determination to fight it out and play at least the 50 overs, so that their bowlers get a chance to take some wickets and get some confidence under the belt. So what happened is the Japan team got out on 41, and we all expected at least 100-150 in the match, but unfortunately 41 was the score that Japan team could make, and India chased it down in 4.5 overs. So the Indian batsmen were absolutely merciless against the Japanese bowlers, and which was expected enough, because India is one of the strongest teams. The under-19 team is one of the strongest teams in the world. Even the other teams of India is one of the strongest teams. But I'm sure Japan will learn from this. There will be some new strategies and new plans made for the next match against Sri Lanka, which is on the 24th of January, and we all hope that Japan gives a much better fight, a much better competition, and a really proud performance in their next match. Just for the Japan team, me, from everyone in Sano and everyone in Japan and whoever is supporting Japan cricket around the world, we are all proud of you boys. You have done what no other Japanese team could do till in the history of cricket, and you guys have now taken birth on this earth and on the ICC cricket full nations planet. Now you will fall down. Each time you fall down, learn how not to make a mistake, the same mistake next time. Practice hard, train hard, get confidence, and I'm sure you'll start to walk, run and fly in some years to come. All the best, boys. We are all proud of you. Play hard. Gambare.